And speaking of A-minuses, we've got the follow-up film to Silence of the Lambs, that being the 2001 film Hannibal, as requested by Tanner.
That's right, guys. Hannibal it's a sequel to Silence of the Lambs, where we see that Hannibal is now in Italy, and they track him down again, and he gets away. The end. Fun fact. So Ridley Scott, the director, was offered this job while he was working on the set of Gladiator, and he accidentally thought of the wrong Hannibal and was like, I don't want to do another Roman epic movie while I'm doing this one.
That's very funny. Good fun fact, Tanner. Good stuff there. My question, though, is where are you putting this one?
I am currently at a flat B.
Okay. Dylan, how about yourself?
I gave this movie an A+ also.
Jackson, where are you at?
I'm also at a flat B.
And I
Crazy.
am a bit more of a hater than you guys. I'm a B-. Dylan, what do you mean an A+?
I don't know. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of these movies were lost on me this week. I enjoyed this more than Silence of the Lambs. That's all I know.
Oh, no.
What do you
Why
mean,
is
oh,
that?
no? I don't. It felt more... I don't know. It just felt more involved. It just felt like there was more going on. I don't know. I can't explain it to you. I wish I could. I know that's the purpose of this. I don't know. The character interactions just felt like there was more to them, and like there was just more. Dude, I don't know.
This one feels like much more of an action movie than the first one in a lot of scenes. Granted, it's not it's still not really like an action movie. I was
gonna say,
but there's more like action movie feeling scenes. I think the big thing for me that really just knocks this movie down is that, one, our main character, or whatever, Clarice, is... she's grown a lot in her career. She doesn't really feel like a ton like the same character. Obviously, she's a totally different actor, too, which doesn't help. And she's just not really, like, crazy present in this movie. Like, a lot of this movie focuses on some random detective guy that then just gets fucking killed off, and nothing of consequence really happens.
Yeah, and the film doesn't really give us much reason to really care about him either. Like, that was one of my main gripes of the film, too. It's so much of the film is wasted on him.
Dude, he's got a young, hot wife. Isn't that enough reason to care?
He dies in a crazy ass way. I genuinely wasn't anticipating him to die because they were setting him up as like this is like the main protagonist guy, and then he just gets fucking gutted and hung. That shit was metal, but you know.
Yeah, my thoughts are like it's very well made technically, you know. But my biggest problem is it just completely demystifies the character of Hannibal.
Yeah.
He just seems like a really run-of-the-mill serial killer now instead of like the sort of legend he was built up to be in the first one. And this movie gets much worse over the course of it. I think it's pretty engaging and interesting in the beginning, but as we're going through it, it loses a lot of steam. And I think the biggest problem that with the movie and what it's doing that is the most contributing to demystifying Hannibal is like it's showing us a lot of setup for his like kills and whatever. Whereas in the first movie, we're almost never seeing Hannibal on his own doing things. But in this movie, we're seeing him like struggle to carry heavy things and whatever. It's like he's supposed to be this crazy, threatening serial killer. Don't show us him being weak and normal, you know?
Yeah, that was definitely one of my main gripes with it as well. I really did not like the additional focus we had on Hannibal here, especially him being like the main antagonist for this one. I really did not dig. And I don't know if I'm alone here, but this felt very much so more like I was just like watching a TV season of some crime drama. It really didn't feel very cinematic.
I think I can agree with that.
I see where you're coming from, 100%.
Yeah. What's sort of a bummer to me is like I do think there's some cool story ideas in here. I think the basic premise of there being this super wealthy former victim of his who's like now, you know, using his fortune to try and hunt him down. I think that is a cool premise, but I don't think they really lived up to it. I think the big thing is Hannibal doesn't seem crafty enough in this. And like I know why they didn't do this. But you'd think he'd get, like, facial reconstruction surgery or something, right?
Potentially. One thing I was really wondering, where the fuck is Hannibal getting all of his money from? He seems, like, pretty loaded, and he just always has a bunch of money when he needs it.
He's just a smart guy, and, you know, the movie rule is, if you're smart, you can just kind of conjure money out of thin air.
I guess so.
Dude, he literally runs the Italian library. He's loaded.
Oh, okay. One thing I did like, though, I liked the rich guy getting pushed into the big old pit of pigs. That was nice.
You would like that, you socialist.
It's a really weird concept that they trained. I forget what the term is for it, but it's
Truffle
psychological.
pigs.
No, it's a psychological term. Conditioned the pigs to go into a frenzy when they hear a man screaming. It is the concept of that being funny is because you think the screaming will come after they start eating him, not before. But you know, whatever.
Okay, Jackson, I have a hypothetical here for you. Let's say that you can get paid $1 million a year, that's your salary, to just like wait hand and foot on like some disgusting, revolting looking rich man, like in this film. Do you think you'd do it?
For a million, how many hours a day am I working here? Like, am I like just living in the guy's fucking mansion full time?
Yeah, you're like on call. It's like whenever he needs you, you're coming to him.
For $1 million a year? Oh god. I think I probably would. I'd probably just do that for like 3-5 years, maybe build up some cash. Presumably, I'd have like my own little place in his house that I could live in. So it'd be a great place to just
you got your
save
quarters.
up. Yeah, I'd just be able to save up a shit ton of money. You know, get it over with, and then I'd be fucking loaded for a while. I could probably buy a pretty nice house and retire if I was playing my cards right after that amount of time.
Jackson would be the main character of like some classic horror novel. You're gonna get the most dangerous gamed here.
There we go.
I'm sure I'd get used to the guy looking all fucked up over time, and I'd trust him, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. You know, he's actually pretty cool when you get to know him. Well, fantastic. That's all of our thoughts on Hannibal?
Silence of the Hannibal.
Yeah, I saw this one had less of a good reception as the original, unsurprisingly. Definitely don't like the direction they took it. I am still curious about Red Dragon or whatever that one's called. But, you know, I'm tepid about it, especially because I don't think they have the same guy playing Hannibal, so, like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
That's when a Hannibal goes through his weeb arc.
Yeah, I'm sticking out my flat B.
I'll stay at my B-.
I'll stay at my flat B as well.
I definitely don't see this movie the same way you guys do, but I'll give it an A despite that.
Whoa.
And it lands at a B+ overall. How exciting.
Wow. Another one for the pile.